All right, episode 204. The buck stops here.
Kelly Gilronan is with us. David, you want to introduce Kelly?
Oh, Kelly is our biggest fan.
Yeah, he won the contest.
Yeah.
Wow.
Kelly, say hi and.
Hi, I'm really excited to be here. This is very thrilling for me, and thank you guys for having me be here.
Yeah, no problem. You want a water or anything? Or?
No, I'm good. I feel like I'm drinking in everything here, and I'm full. Thank you for laughing at that.
You're studying accounting?
That's right. I'm going to UCLA, and I'm studying accounting. Jesus. And my dream is to one day.
Public stuttering.
I don't think I have to study that. I think I got it down pat. But thank you for making a joke at my expense.
You're welcome.
What I would like just someday is just to be friends with all of you. And this is a wonderful one-time thing. I'm sorry for touching you, sir.
But
where are you touching
right now?
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I couldn't.
David, tell us something about Tom.
Hello,
his name is Tom Kenny, and when he started out stand-up comedy, he was friends with Bob Goldthwait. They got the nicknames Bobcat and Tomcat from Barry Crimmins, who was a comic in Boston, who called himself the Bearcat and called them Bobcat and Tomcat. And Paul Kosowski, another comic, was called the Polecat because Polecat isn't a real thing.
Wow.
Right.
Boy.
It's starting to scare us.
Andy Kindler?
That's Andy Kindler, the comedian in the audience. Excuse me.
Over to the left there.
I have to
left of Jill.
I have to sit down for a little bit.
Okay.
It's all right. Just,
Do you want a cold
Can you put some
compress?
plastic under your pants in case there's a problem?
Thank you.
Here we are. This is one of our best shows, I think. Grass Valley Greg is awesome, and he's based on Paul Allen, who's also a really annoying company owner.
We read that thing about him playing Hendrix. He was a big Hendrix fan, and he played Hendrix over the PA of his, of all his buildings, and made people listen to it.
Question time is over.
No,
Thank you very much.
What about your writers? Who writes the show?
Sure.
Space Dog was a real sketch that we kept trying to do.
We spent hours on that.
Bill, right here after Space Dog, check the lower right corner of your screen. There's a guy in a green shirt making a really funny face that I just caught for the first time the other day.
Just a second.
Look, he's making a face.
All the way on the right. He's
That's
watching.
awesome.
God made that face.
That is,
No, I think he's making.
Wait a minute.
Those guys are
John
wacky.
gave me a fat lip in that.
Excuse me, I hate to interrupt, but the fellow making the face is actually me. And I was not making a face. I was very caught up in the action that was going on, and I was very excited. But I'm glad that you took it as comedy, and thank you. That is the highest compliment.
Hey, there's Paul Tompkins.
There's Paul Tompkins.
There I am,
David Cross. Bob Odenkirk.
yelling Al Wazir,
And Al Wazir was
What is Al Wazir
the
mean?
famous chicken restaurant.
where we used to get our
We ate it every day.
$2.80. Get your garlic chicken shawarma.
It was really
There was
good.
a song, too.
It's very good.
We made a song.
Al Wazir
Is here
did it to Red
to
Balloon.
take your hand and steer.
And Al Wazir actually means the wizard.
I thought it meant
chicken
death
wizard.
to chicken. Didn't they have a holy crusade against chickens? They were going to wipe out every chicken on the planet.
This is a funny little weird thing we do here where he goes, better luck next time.
Yeah. I saw the fucking show.
And originally the line was, it smelled like pee-pee and poo-poo, and when I left I saw a rat in the corner with a tear in its eye. And then we changed it to Oh Paul.
Now, was that Paul or?
I'm Paul, Brian.
Okay. I can't see.
Brian.
It's very dark in the screening room.
Kelly Gilronan
We'll be right back.
hasn't said a word.
I can confirm that is correct. Van
Oh,
Hammersley,
Kelly, what can you tell us about this?
Van Hammersley was based on an actual pool-playing teacher that was also the model for the movie Goodbye, Mr. Chips,
Wow.
starring the Academy Award-winning Robert Donat.
Wow.
This is,
You're a fan of that?
this is a really funny.
I am not a fan of that. I only read about it because it had something to do with Mr. Show.
They've seen for low these many years.
The hair.
Why not take a trip on your own?
You look good, man. You
It's quite a
look
pompadour.
saucy. You look
Yeah,
saucy.
You look saucy and sassy.
Looks like you could sell anything.
You look,
And
like, you look
saucy.
like a European spy from the 60s.
Wasn't this shot?
Something
season
went
one?
wrong.
Wasn't this thing? This thing was shot.
In 1 hour.
Yeah, but it was shot like way before season 2, right?
So,
That's true. That's true.
But,
Remember, we
okay,
couldn't fit it
there's
in.
an earlier version.
Oh, you redid it?
Yeah, we did it.
Yeah,
we redid it.
That we shot at the Bourgeois Pig.
Yeah.
Right.
And this is at the Scientology house.
Yeah, this is the Scientology house.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, so it was for
And,
At the celebrity
No,
center?
but that's when we did
No,
Born and
this is the
Growth,
person's
which is
house who's
Oh,
just
season
season
way
one.
one.
into-
We did
Yeah.
shoot this
way
season one.
into,
yeah.
celeb-
So it is still season 1.
Scientology.
Yeah.
Then it's off to
He
the
shot a much younger Bob Odenkirk.
Picture.
1974
Yeah,
Kentucky
nasty.
Derby, the only way he knows how to
The Hitler hairdo.
Right.
It hurts. It's one of the few pictures that hurts to look
And
at.
horse racing.
It does. It looks like that guy's head is being twisted. So that
It hurts your feelings. It
you'll
hurts your
have that
stomach.
expression.
Slow light, not like
And the idea is utterly insane.
The only way to play pool with this guy is if you have a dozen extra sticks.
This guy knows no pool. He just wants to tell bad fake stories.
You gotta hit it with your finger.
If Mandy Patinkin was a horse.
And Papa's Delicate Condition. That Janine gave us that name.
Yeah, Janine Bell.
And Papa's Delicate Condition
movie,
is
right?
a movie,
Yeah.
right? It is. It's a movie from the 40s.
Yeah, yeah.
I saw it the other night on some kind of Turner Classic Movies thing.
I think you're thinking of Grapes of Wrath.
No. Papa's Delicate Condition
I've heard of it.
is a movie, a black and white
Papa's
movie.
Oh, black and white. You're thinking
Delicate
of Casablanca.
Condition.
Oh yeah, Casablanca.
No.
With Henry Bogman.
Papa's
and,
Delicate de Blanca.
Right.
Right.
And that's why we have nitrogen.
Science.
Don't forget the clapping.
That's right.
Every shot sealed with a clap.
I wanted to write a sketch where Van Hammersley somehow was a spy during World War II, and he would use billiards to somehow gather intelligence. Or whatever.
1941 billion. Teaching by billiards.
Kiss the ball.
Crystal knocked.
And away it goes.
And then maniacal laughter.
And then
Sorry,
it
sold out.
fell out, and it's the thing.
I think that gentleman's gay.
Well, more power to him, Mother.
Mom, Dad, look! I found these all over town!
Ah, this is a great example of a sketch that we couldn't finish, and we said, let's do that sketch. We needed a sketch to break. Remember, we never had an ending for it.
Right.
We go, oh, let's do that thing.
I want you to find out.
We're
Well, we
smart.
really wanted to do it and
all out in the open now.
put it in there in the shortened form,
love you. We
but it had an ending.
Gay, son.
Did
Did it?
What was the ending
Yeah.
originally?
I don't know, but I mean, I think that's we just like the idea so much.
We like the idea.
I
but
like
we
the idea.
didn't
It
have an
never
ending.
really worked as a full sketch.
Yeah.
And people give us credit. You know, I've had people say, I like that sketch where they think their son's gay. But it's not a full sketch. There's
Right.
no ending.
Yeah.
And we just interrupt it. We couldn't make it work.
It's like
And
Party Car.
We
Well, I
wanted-
must have been sick
Oh,
that day.
party car.
No, there might have been an ending, but it might not have been very good.
Can I ask Kelly
I mean, we really worked hard on it.
Ronan a question about
Maybe
Party
he
Car?
knows. Kelly?
Yes,
Yeah,
I wish
Kelly.
that you would ask me any question that you like.
Can you tell us about Party Car, which has never been on Mr. Show, but
Party
It
Car
was
is
always talked about.
Party Car is the great lost sketch of Mr. Show. It was a fake TV show in which there were people in a car where there was always a party going on. The car was filled with balloons. Who
was this car?
It was a Zsa Zsa Gabor type character that was to be played by Jill Talley, Nipsey Russell, and there were talks about getting the real Nipsey Russell. There was a regular person, a crazy professor type guy, and also a baby. And
I thought an orangutan.
I don't remember that, Bob. I'm sure that you were probably right, or maybe that was a handwritten draft that did not make it to actual printer. But I don't recall an orangutan, but if you say so, then I'm sure that it was.
But there was a baby. That was kind of
There was a
star.
baby, yes. The baby was the, I believe the baby was the
Remember
star.
what the slogan was? Party car?
It was
Party car.
the Nipsey
Of
Russell. Yes,
course.
Party Car, as Nipsey Russell says, the Party Car will set with Moretti and its men behind bars. The Party Car can set a course for the stars, and then the Zsa Zsa character says "Hollywood stars, darling" in a Zsa Zsa accent.
Oh, yeah.
nice.
So,
Thank you.
I
Thank
never
you for
even
having
knew
me
that
here.
story.
Thank you for having me
You're
here.
welcome. There's Grass Valley Greg, who supposedly owns part of the show, and this is just like Paul Allen, who
My
makes
greatest
his
part.
And,
employees
and Brian Post
enjoy.
saying the part that he fought to get on the show.
Right, Rodrigo.
He said,
My
this
greatest
is,
role ever.
Rodrigo, look at him.
yeah, his
The misshapen gay gentleman. Look at that gut. Good Christ.
Was that
Yeah, you
makeup
can-
decide to put the dirt on your knees? Or
Yeah, that was all Tanya. Like, it would be
Bob start to
hilarious
laugh.
if I bloodied up my knees giving head. That was
oh,
Tanya was
no.
really in love with that idea too. She was so excited to do that.
that ice cream was actually fantastic.
Oh yeah, they
that was
sent us all that free ice
sponsored.
cream.
Yeah,
Free
Yeah.
tofu.
we got
tofu.
free tofuti
Because
bars.
we're trying to come up with a fake name,
and that
and
shit was the worst.
they were
right?
all real names that we
Yeah.
came up with, trying to
They
come up with the
sent us
most
a bunch of
ridiculous
stuff.
tofu ice cream name.
We'll always look at our magazine names. names, dollars.
When I was living in Cambridge in Boston, there'd always be these fucking assholes with the beards and those kind of guys with the recumbent bikes all over Harvard Square.
They're actually
Why
called
do you hate
relaxated
them
bikes.
so much?
Because they killed my people.
Pat Lemontine.
There's
Pat
Marilyn Rice.
Clementine. Wow.
It's Greg.
Greg.
Look at that office. That's a bustling office.
Everybody's acting up a storm. Who's that guy sitting back there? He's got an important meeting he's waiting on. Oh, he's had enough. He's got to leave.
Gotta check the
This
watch.
is ridiculous.
This is where it all...
This is just the word "darn it" pronounced differently.
This is a huge office. Remember this office?
We had this built. This is where we spent all our budget. We had this built.
So
Back lot.
depressing being in this office.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Pay them to do.
I remember a little
Some
couple.
people really worked there that day. That was kind of depressing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we spent a long time there.
Yeah.
A lot of little games that we made up on.
Yeah, we had
Tom's weird face.
that song about the shoe that day.
What?
you made some song about a shoe that day.
Oh, that's right. The
Yeah,
shoe.
It's very possible.
Oh, Feedy Federman.
Feederman.
It was my idea for a children's show, where the host of the children's show, Feedy Federman, could he had supernatural powers because the song was who holds your hand when things are bad. Feedy Federman. Whenever mom and dad get mad, Feedy Federman. Feedy Federman. Feedy Federman. He has a bird. It is his friend. It sits upon his head. He can laugh and jump and run and play and communicate with the dead. And then there would the idea being that all these parents groups would write in saying that how could you have this creature has occult powers. It was just a tiny part of the show. Look at this, real acting with me and Jay.
Good acting.
Yeah.
What?
And Brian, good acting, Brian.
Hey, what was the thing up on the wall? Albeit die Spiel.
Work is play.
Work is
Arbeit das Spiel.
Right. I don't speak French.
Japanese.
Right on, brother.
Do you remember, Jay, we
that's
saw
the real
that
boss
extra in
gag
some
right
movie,
there.
some other movie? That guy back there?
Yes. Yes.
Nanadu.
Oh, Brian. What was this like? This is a bummer. You hated this.
I was really pissed.
You hated it.
You have a way with animals, though. The wrong way.
You can tell I
And-
said, "God damn it!"
This is for real. Those goats, or two of the goats, peed on me.
And they really were retarded.
They were shitting everywhere.
They were peeing on me.
In mansion, we were in like a mansion there with these goats.
Yeah.
It was a huge house.
That was the same Koopa on the Movie Mansion.
Yep.
Did the people know we were going to bring goats in there, or was that kind of a surprise?
I think because I don't know, they were so hard up for cash, they didn't care.
And we paid them with goats.
Yeah.
Wow.
Goat milk.
Retarded goat milk.
I'm not talking to clouds on a sunny day.
Time to play. Playtime anymore. If you want
Weird patchwork tie Bob was wearing.
Now, is that the actual
never
hat?
caught on.
Is that the actual hat we found on the wall, or
Yeah.
was it?
Yeah,
it was.
That was it. It was in a drawer.
Simply finding that hat on a wall.
Yeah, that's right. It was just in the desk.
It was in a desk drawer.
No, wasn't
It was laying around
on a
from
wall?
another
we
project
tacked it
from
up.
Dakota.
We tacked it
was
up.
Yeah,
from
but it was in it, and I just put it on, and
He started walking around doing this guy, and then we
And
wrote
then,
this huge-
yeah, some magic sparkles came out of his mouth, and then you were the character.
substitute to the Middle East.
that was weird when all those magic sparkles came out.
I know.
Yeah.
I got one in my eye.
To sing
sucked.
happy birthday.
But that eye was really funny for a while.
Yeah.
He spent $100 million on a campaign to legalize tomatoes, which I assume works because I had a tomato yesterday and I'm not in jail, am I? And those goats live better than you or I. I mean, goats are stupid, mean, and hard-headed animals. That's why they're called nature's president. What should I do, Mr. President? Yes, thank you.
How about if we do
Okay,
this scene?
all right, I
Why
got
don't you
you.
make up what he's saying? What would that be like?
Oh, shit.
Oh, boy.
Okay, Paul and Jay, do the scene.
Oh,
Start
nice to
again.
meet you. I'll be David. You be Bob.
Okay. Well, there we are.
Yes, I sat down.
I'm glad you're here today because I would like to talk.
I'm glad as well.
Hello.
Yes, please.
I would like to tell you that there is a name that you have, and I would like you to tell it to me if you could, please. My name is Joe. All right, Joe. Did you hear me that time, as I said?
The name is great. Joe rhymes
Yes,
with many...
well, you know, I've been in this business many days, and I've enjoyed it very much. My grandmother was in this business, and she often told me...
I like it. Your grandmother...